Welcome to SELINTalks, podcast initiative by SELINClub, where we are privileged to have Mr. Shobhan as our guest. With over a decade of experience in early childhood education, Shobhan is an expert in the field and has received 4 national awards for his work in this area. He is currently the CEO of Clay Preschools and Education Network, a well-known preschool chain with over 10 branches across North India. Clay is renowned for its innovative curriculum and state-of-the-art infrastructure. Join us as we delve into Shobhan's insights on early childhood education and his experience into leading Clay to become a leader in the industry.
Hi, good morning, Shruti.
Hi, good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, Shruti. It's a pleasure to talk to you, to hear about you and being on this platform.
Thank you so much. First of all, congratulations on being chairperson of the SELINClub and the Ludhiana chapter. How do you feel about it?
Thank you. It's amazing. A new journey. Would love to know more and more on the journey and would love to contribute wherever I can with all my experience in education. The way I can contribute to the community would be my pleasure.
Thank you. As an edupreneur, and you're the CEO of Clay Preschools and the Education Network. The schools are widely spread towards North India. You are also a general secretary of Ludhiana Management Association. So, were you always Did you always want to be, an edupreneur, or wanted to be in the education arena altogether? Was this already predefined for you?
See. It's been 49 years. Since 1974, we are into the field of education. My father started with a school, which was a K-12 school, and I was born and brought up in a school. So education is in the blood. My mother, my father, my parents, like the grandparents, everybody has been somewhere connected with the education fraternity, my aunts and everybody. So I had something in legacy which came to me as a gift, but I never wanted to be an educationist.
Okay.
So your question. Reason was funny. I had to wake up early. My mom and dad had to sit in the office by 7 o'clock. So I never liked as a child. I always thought this is not a business. We should wake up late and we should have our luxury life. By the time I grew up, I came into, and my education also is IT. So I was never keen towards being an educationist, never thought of being an educationist, and was never forced by my parents. That's the real story. And but God wants, and whatever he wants, he makes us do. We have no choice. So I entered the field of education by choice in 2008. And that was the time when I entered it, and I realized that this is the most beautiful work to do if we exist as a human. So that was the day I started living, being an educationist. I started living, being a teacher, and I proudly call myself a teacher because I'm highly inspired by Chanakya and the way he created a king who could rule the Sanयुkt Bharat. So that is what inspires me as a journey, and we have been doing that, and we are doing wonders. I'm right now part of the Early Childhood Association as the core committee member, and Early Childhood Association again has contributed immense in the field of early childhood. And my mentors, Dr. Swati Popat, Dr. Rita Sunawat, and all the people in the team in Early Childhood Association, and 20,000 plus educators who all come together and they inspire us daily to do the work we do with pure intentions. Since we are dealing with the purest hearts, which are like the youngest humans and the human value system that we can introduce to them, will contribute to the nation. That is what we believe. And we are doing it with heart. We are enjoying it.
I'm so glad. You also lead a lot of sessions on parenting and relationship management and general life skills. What is one issue or topic that are being covered specifically during the parenting workshops that you do, and how do you cater to it? What are the major problems, and now what is being seen in these trends from past few years, and especially after COVID and during COVID? Were there any specific issues that keep coming up in every workshop and that you are also tackling?
Shruti, I believe if we keep finding problems, we will find problems,
True.
right?
Yeah.
But if we keep finding opportunities, we'll find opportunities all around us. So
Hmm.
every workshop that I lead or every moment I'm talking to a parent, it's not necessary that I have to create some agenda over there. I take it as an opportunity to contribute, and
Okay.
I do not take it to deal with the problems that are there in the current ecosystem of parenting and childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I believe that every child has the potential, and we as parents or educators have to just look at that potential, find that potential, and nurture it. We
Mm-hmm.
cannot at all teach a child. We don't even deserve to. We only deserve to learn from him. We are nobody to teach him. We are just here to create that ecosystem wherein he flourishes.
Right.
Wherever he wants to be, he wants to go, he wants to become, can become by being there.
Mm-hmm.
So primarily, I focus on nurturing childhood, nurturing creativity, nurturing happy childhood. At the same time, when it comes to teachers trainings and parenting workshops with teachers or educators, we always talk about discovery based learning, where the
Okay.
child can learn in the environment and he is not taught in the classroom,
Right.
just learning from the environment. So I talk a lot about that. I
Mm-hmm.
keep advocating that.
Okay. And just to know more about you, what is a special cause that you support and advocate for?
Nurturing childhood, it's always close to my heart, and being a contributor to the planet in whatever way,
Mm-hmm.
being a contributor to people around you, to be a contributor to the environment, to the planet, to the soil, to the country. Be a contributor. Don't be a person who is always looking for their rights. You're already,
Right.
we have to be looking for our fundamental duties always. Rights तो मिले ही हुए हैं, इससे अच्छा देश नहीं हो सकता.
Yeah. I think the fundamental duties भूल जाते हैं हम लोग कई बारी. Lot of times we entirely.
We are always fighting for our rights,
Yeah. I mean the
but we forget
duties
to finish.
first. We have forgotten the fine line between that.
मेरे को यही
But
लगता है
I'm
कि
glad.
राजा कभी भी राइट्स की बात नहीं करता, वो हमेशा ड्यूटीज की बात करता है. So that's why we think we have to build those.
What a different perspective on this. Like, I think this is the first time I'm listening to this kind of perspective that, the Raja never actually cares about rights and everything. They actually care about their duties as a person who's leading.
उससे ज्यादा पावर किसके पास है? उसको
Yeah,
rights की मांगने की जरूरत है, उसको मांगने की जरूरत नहीं, वो देने वालों में से. He's a contributor.
exactly. Yeah. I'm glad. Really, different perspective. इतना काफी सारी चीजें, like, it comes to a limelight when you're having conversations like these, especially. You as an entrepreneur and as an educators, what would be an advice for budding educators who are going to start their journey or career in your future or already there? What would be your advice to them?
Do your work passionately. If you have chosen to be a teacher,
Hmm.
choose to be. Don't think कि ये 9 to 5 का एक काम है, मुझे करना है एंड सर्वाइवल करना है सर, और बस रोज भागना है और करना है. चाहे एक टीचर है, चाहे एक स्कूल में काम करने वाला एक सिक्योरिटी गार्ड है, या एक कोई भी है, एवरीबडी इज एन एजुकेटर बिकॉज द चाइल्ड इज लर्निंग इन दैट एनवायरनमेंट. यू आर एजुकेटर,
Hmm.
you are leaving some impression on that child. Whatever you're doing, do it passionately, because now God has given you the opportunity. इससे better nation build करने की ताकत और किसी में नहीं है. And somebody who is making a king is powerful than the king. We just have to feel.
True.
We just have to feel. ठीक है, अगर हम हमारे पास किसी तरह की इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कमी नहीं है, especially we talk about the government schools.
Hmm.
We have the biggest lands. They have the best teachers. They are hired through a process. Everything is there. Only the intention is missing. Right from the source to the bottom. The intention is missing. And आपको दिखेगा एक स्कूल कहीं एक अच्छा टीचर भी होगा ना, तो वो भी इतना ब्यूटीफुली कर रहा होता है कि वो हजारों लाखों को इंस्पायर कर रहा होता है.
Very true.
ठीक है, तो हमें कुछ नहीं करना है, हमें तो सिर्फ इंस्पायर होना है. और इंस्पायर होने के लिए बहुत सारी स्टोरीज हैं हमारे पास. इंस्पायर होने के लिए हमारे पास बहुत अच्छे अच्छे लोग हैं आसपास. किसी से भी इंस्पायर हो जाओ और कर लो. बस हर रोज ये सोच के चलो कि आज मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ, शाम को मजा आ जाएगा. इट वॉज ब्यूटीफुल. एंड उस बच्चे को भी बहुत मजा आएगा, उस पेरेंट को भी बहुत मजा आएगा. हर एक को मजा आएगा अगर आप अच्छे से करोगे.
Things to ponder upon actually when you think about it, like, you really need to see what matlab, we as what profession we are at, even if smallest of our gesture could mean something to a child, and we are being a little bit of good example, I think that plays more good in their lives.
So Shruti, I would ask you, if you are a mother, for example, you are choosing a preschool which is very popular, and everybody is posting about having their child in that preschool. It's the best in the city and very expensive, and that gives you the pleasure of telling everybody that my child is studying in this preschool, versus somebody telling you that your child will be the Raja. Okay.
The second option for sure.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
तो किसी को मिल नहीं रही. फर्स्ट वाली सबको मिल रही है, हर सिटी में एक है. And people are ready to pay anything for that, for the first one, because they haven't seen the second one.
Option ही नहीं पता है ना, actually. That is the point. Yeah. But second one for sure.
Who would not love it? Everybody, if they can buy a PlayStation for their child, which is quite an expensive toy, right? Which the child would play for a few days and then would change the game and would keep investing on. The parent is ready to invest on the best things for their child, but उनको पता ही नहीं.
Option नहीं पता.
उसके बारे में कोई बात भी नहीं कर रहा है, क्योंकि किसी को पता ही नहीं है. Nobody is. The ill fate that the first question you asked me what is missing, I would say the ill fate of this nation is that for the last 70 years, nobody has talked about early childhood.
Yeah.
Nobody. अगर हम schools की भी बात करें, schools बहुत अच्छे हैं, but they are focused on producing 10th and plus 2 results. That is what they're advertising. No school is talking about the kindergarten. The preschools are talking about ROI. Not a single franchisee advertisement says passion about education. Right. So somewhere our focus on childhood is missing. Somewhere our focus on developing the childhood is missing. Only the Bornvita ad says so.
Yeah.
Only the Bornvita ad tells कि हम पिलाएंगे तो बच्चे strong बनेंगे. ठीक है. और कोई भी नहीं बात कर रहा उसकी, उस बच्चे को strong बनाने की, mentally, physically, emotionally, socially.
Yeah. When you think about it, it is so true, truest to what we know actually.
I remember the Bill Gates statement when he says that what you do throughout your life is an outcome of what you have done in the first 5 years of your life. So first 5 years are the most important. जो कभी पता ही नहीं चलता है कि बच्चा क्यों है, कैसा है, बड़े ऐसे क्यों हैं, हम ऐसे क्यों हैं. We have been shaped in the first 5 years. All we are operating throughout the life is an outcome of those first 5 years. The language was built at that time. The soch was built at that time. Our everything, how we operate, was built at that time. इसीलिए वो childhood बहुत important है, वो parenting बहुत important है, वो teaching बहुत important है, वो learning बहुत important है, आसपास का वो environment बच्चे के लिए बहुत important है. When parents fight in front of the child, or parents are watching certain videos, or they are just giving the child a YouTube channel to watch while eating food, they are missing on great life skills. Rather, they are picking up something which is going to harm them. They are going to relate to relationships like that.
Yeah. That impacts like that. Those, I think, वो रह ही जाता. I think we all remember. थोड़ा बहुत तो याद रहेगा. And when we actually go about and think about it, where did this come from? It's actually usually from the childhood only.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
First 5-6 years तक हो जाता है.
whole the development and everything, things that are we are not even taking care of, those important years are actually building how we are.
Yeah.
It's insane to think about it now. I mean, at this point.
And I would not say it is just an opportunity. It becomes a big responsibility the moment you get to know कि भैया कल को देश अगर अच्छा नहीं चला तो भगवान तुम्हारा कॉलर पकड़ने वाला है कि तुमने पूरे देश का सही वर्ड यूज करूं तो बेड़ा गर्क कर दिया.
Yeah.
Such words I don't think you would be expecting at this platform, but
No, no,
that makes the real
it's
sense.
fine.
कि
It does.
अगर मैंने अच्छा बना दिया तो मैं पूरा देश अच्छा चला दूंगा, क्योंकि हो सकता है वो बच्चा जिसने कल को प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनना है इस कंट्री का वो मेरे क्लासरूम में ही बैठा है. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows who is going to be the next Adani?
Hmm.
Who knows who is going to bring a lot of business opportunities, a lot of employment opportunities,
Yeah.
a lot of financial opportunities of the nation, and that person is sitting in my classroom. How can I just take it casually? I don't have the right to. I should not be teaching if I don't expect that child to be one. I
अगर
have
हम
to
सब
treat
ऐसे
every
ही
child like
सोचें,
that.
exactly, imagine if we all think like that.
और उसमें मुझे
We
कुछ
should
एक्स्ट्रा
think
करना
like
नहीं है.
that.
श्रुति, मेरे को कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं करना उसमें. मेरे को सिर्फ सोचना है ऐसा और उसको बच्चे को वैसे ट्रीट करना है. I would not be telling the child to discipline and put your head down, don't talk. I don't have time for all that. I'll be nurturing the childhood so powerfully कि इसको राजा बनाना है.
Yeah.
और उसमें
I'm
चाहिए.
really liking that इसको राजा, like, you know, बच्चा राजा बनेगा. It's so inspiring actually.
Yes. It keeps me running all day.
Yeah, I can imagine, because intention is so straight in your mind, and you know, and everything that you're doing, I think, comes from that intention purely.
We have touched almost close to 10,000 children in the last 14 years. And I promise you, I'm ready to pay any amount as a bet. You go to any parent out of those 10,000 parents whom we have touched, you will not find a single parent who doesn't remember us for the work we have done. And we guarantee that you can just ask them कि बच्चे ने क्या सीखा था. They'll give you a list of things, and nobody will say उसको ABCD और colors shapes आ गए थे, because we don't focus on that.
Yeah.
और कि एक भी बच्चे को एक भी राइम नहीं आती होगी, क्योंकि ट्विंकल ट्विंकल लिटिल स्टार सीख के श्रुति ने भी कुछ नहीं किया.
Exactly.
So we are not wasting time on unnecessary things because वो एक भेड़ चाल है. We are trying to do what will add value. If it is not adding value, we don't want to waste time. We clearly tell our teachers, if you're not enjoying in the classroom, your child is not going to enjoy the classroom.
Yeah.
If you are not enjoying a single moment, stop doing that. उसी वक्त छोड़ दो, बच्चों को फ्री छोड़ दो, वो ज्यादा लर्न कर लेंगे.
On a lighter note, I was reading that you have a passion for photography. How is it going, and how did you catch up on that passion though?
It is just looking at everything with the eye of capturing beauty.
Wow.
Wherever you feel that this is looking pretty, this is looking so beautiful, you just click.
Do you still do that?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
Rather easier way, the mobile phone cameras are quite good these days. So you don't all the time carry your own DSLRs and equipment and everything. Your mobile phone can give you a good shot.
Yeah. Nice. How do you maintain that balance of, working? Because I'm very sure that working for you is like a 24-hour cycle. There are little kids that are involved, there are teachers, there are parents, there are infrastructure and everything. How do you take a break out of all of this? Do you or do you not? Or what do you do to take a break?
I'm enjoying working. This is passion and vacation as well.
Wow.
ठीक है, तो जो भी कर रहे हैं उसमें मजा ही आ रहा होता है. I never found that I'm tired of what I'm doing and I need a break. And
amazing.
Wherever I'm going, I am attending conference, almost every conference in India, the educational conferences. So वहाँ पे भी हम enjoy कर रहे थे. We are networking with a lot of educators, learning from each other, making new friends. What else do you want?
Yeah.
Making friends,
Wow.
you're enjoying new locations of the country. You are keeping an extra day to look around the city, going around the markets, shopping. This is what education is. You don't
Yeah,
have to plan a separate one.
nice. Really nice. Last but not the least, I would really like your recommendation on three books that you would suggest any parent or even educators, like a book or three books or movies, whatever you deem fit, that our audience should look into it.
I'm a little bad on this.
Movies?
I'm specifically talking about movies. Even if I'm
Okay,
inspired by some movies, I forget the names. I don't remember the names
it's
because
okay.
I don't watch many. So नाम नहीं याद रहते हैं कि मैं आपको बता पाऊँ. But yes, तारे ज़मीं पर was very inspiring. If I talk about
Yes.
nurturing childhood, the way he made us realize how to look at childhood, how to look at inclusive education, how to look at the beauty of every child. There's no special child. Every child is special, and every child is capable of something. We just have to find out what he's or she is capable of and nurturing that. And you don't need any special skill for that. You just need an eye and an ear.
Yeah.
So that is very inspiring. I watched it many times. I had tears every time. And
Same.
so, but there are so many other movies we come across, and we learn some lesson out of everything.
True.
There are so
Right.
many songs. आजकल नहीं आते हैं इतने, लेकिन पुराने गानों में there is lot to learn. There's a lot to learn how to love. There's a lot to learn how to be romantic. There's a lot to learn how to
Hmm.
be passionate. There's a lot to learn how to be uh, patriotic. तो हर तरह का feel आपको गानों से भी मिल जाता है इंस्पिरेशन के लिए. एंड बुक्स तो देयर आर मेनी. आई रीड लॉट ऑफ marketing related books, my personal
Hmm.
favorite subject. And since my education was IT, and favorite subject is digital marketing and um, like technology. So I love exploring new gadgets, exploring what is upcoming in terms of
Yeah.
technology, how every expensive technology can be brought cheaper in the system.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of hacks and ways to that. So I keep exploring them. That's
Wow. That's nice. What are your thoughts about AI that has been coming up, like Chat GTP? It's really making people's job easier. What are your thoughts about it? Because you said, like, you're interested in tech and everything. AI
so
has been the trendiest topic of all.
AI has been there for a long time.
Yeah.
It is becoming more popular, and uh, specifically, I would say AI may we have. If I talk about digital marketing, AI, Facebook's AI is very strong. Google's AI is very strong. They have built tools which are which can easily assess my behavior, my patterns, and show me content accordingly. You see,
Yeah.
Instagram shows you content, the kind of content you love to see. YouTube shows you
Algorithm,
kind of
yeah.
motivational videos if you start following motivational videos. You watch a yoga video, you watch a second video, third video would be automatically shown.
Yeah.
So AI is there when you talk about content, which is like we spend most of the time throughout the day, and we are building content right now,
Right.
the network, and a lot of people will be watching it, even if they would not be searching this, but they would be still watching us.
Yeah.
That is the beauty of AI.
Hmm. Nice. A lot of people think that AI being, destructive and everything, but in my opinion, every technology when it comes, just becomes popular. Everything is destructive before we make it, useful. So I think that is a opinion of its own.
My experiences have never been used by social media, but I have used social media, and 99% of the audience is being used by social media. They are all the time
Very true.
scrolling it, and we keep building content, and we keep selling it to them, and we make
Yeah, yeah. Very true.
we make money. So
Yeah.
beautiful tool for us. The social media should exist. We have got a tool to raise our voice, to reach the audience easily. Earlier it was not possible. अखबार में एक आर्टिकल भी लगवाना होता था तो एक एडिटर की मिन्नतें करनी पड़ती थी कि हमारा वाला आप छाप दीजिए. अभी वैसा नहीं है. You just have to write, and अखबार की वैल्यू नहीं रही है.
Yeah.
Okay, you just have to write, you just have to speak, you just have to make a video. आप कंफर्टेबल नहीं हो कैमरा के साथ, आप बोलने में कंफर्टेबल बोल दो, लिखना है लिख दो, जो
Hmm.
कर दो. You can put a picture and people will realize what you're wanting to communicate.
Yeah.
आप किसी भी तरह से communicate कर सकते हो और जिसको दिखाना चाहते हो आप दिखा सकते हो.
That is true. Every time, I think everything that we're doing is content based, and creating something or the other is being created only.
Yes,
And
yes.
like you said, very, very true. We are consumed by social media. Like most of us are being used by social media rather than the other way around.
Basically,
So
social
yeah,
media is not the product, we are the product.
yeah.
So companies like, if I say I'm a digital marketer, so companies like me would use the product, use the people to sell it to the customers.
A very different outcome of this thing. Really nice. I'm glad we had this conversation, and it was inspiring. It was really a fresh perspective on a lot of things that we don't think about, and I'm so glad that I had this conversation with you. Really, thank you so much for
Thank you
being
so
here
much.
today.
I'm here to contribute to Selin, whatever way I can, and I'm committed for that. If I've said yes, thank you so much, and
Thank
wishing
you.
you all the best for this new venture. And I hope all the educators and leaders in your network grow, and you keep vibrating that positivity around with everybody. My best
Thank
wishes
you
to the whole
so
team.
much.